What's up again, everybody? Today I got something special for you. Today we're going to watch a game that I played alongside of Brendan. And Brendan, you may know from the Arsenal Pass podcast, an absolutely fantastic Flesh and Blood podcast. He's also one of the moderators on the Flesh and Blood Discord. He's a fantastic dude. He's a local that plays at my local game store, at the various local game stores here in person. And he came over to my house and we just played some games of Blitz and we played some games of Classic Constructed. And this is the game that we played of Classic Constructed where I was playing the new Light Illusionist Prism and he was playing the old faithful Dorinthia. He's going Tall Warrior. I'm going some strange hybrid of auras and giant attacks. And if you'd like to see the lists that we're playing specifically, feel free to check down in the description. I will also say that I'm going to put a link for my list, and I don't even really want to call it mine because the list I'm playing is actually based off of the Outcast Haven Illusionist deck list, deck tech video that they put out. I took that list because I really enjoyed watching that video, and I put it together and made a couple of tweaks and changes and decided to try that out and run it. So in lieu of my deck list, I'm actually just going to link their video down in the description. So I highly recommend you go watch them. I think it's a great list and I'm already raring to play it again.
You want even or odd?
I'll always take odd. It worked out so well last game.
Well,
3, odd. I will go second. I think I'd like to throw big things at you.
I would be inclined to agree with you. I would like to go second as well, but I do not get the choice.
We want to put on 40 and 40. Do we have that ability with this one?
Yes, we do.
Nice.
Technology, here we go.
Jeez, 40 and 40. What a cool feeling, man.
Yeah, feels weird, right? So we're gonna have an interesting choice here. Let's do the classic Dawn Blade for 3. Make the opponent
Blade for 3.
3 cards, no resources.
Sure.
So by attacking like this, I'm filtering my hand to an extent, but I'm also just making my opponent think. This does present 9 damage, but it is unlikely.
I think I'm going to respect it in block 6.
Block 6, I will hold reaction, and then I will pass to defense reaction.
I have none.
Okay. That's good, and I will Arsenal, pass, and draw up 2.
All right, I will draw up as well to join you. And we're going to start by ticking up a tunic.
Yep.
Play a red Wartune Herald, pitching a yellow Wartune Herald. So this is coming at you for 7 with Phantasm. And because I pitched a yellow, I'm floating a resource, and this has Go Again. Now, if you have a card to block that has 6 attack, then this would explode.
Just how I value using the armor late in this matchup, specifically for Herald of Erudition. I think, preserving my life total with armor at this point is a bit of a trap.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So the reason why I would opt to not block this is I just don't know what's coming next. I do only want to commit 1 card to blocking this turn. So if he comes with Herald of Erudition and I use that 1 card here, then it's going to feel a bit bad. So I'm going to go ahead and say no blocks and take 7.
Okay. At instant speed,
Oh no.
I'm going to play Prismatic Shield, which is going to create 3 Spectral Shield tokens. These are 1 attack weapons currently.
Yep.
I am still floating a resource.
Yep.
This hits you, so it's going to go here. And then I'm going to attack you for 1, 2, 3. Pop, pop, pop. I assume you want to do nothing with those.
Nope.
No? All right. So those will go over here. They still float out there. I do have a card in Soul, and I will draw up. I should Arsenal first. Or sorry, I should put it to the bottom of the deck first.
Yeah. So losing 25% of my life total there, it's not fantastic, but that's sort of the nature of going first as Warrior, is that you really have to. It feels, especially on Tall Warrior, it feels like you need to get to tempo in this match. So we're gonna play Spoils of War. We're gonna pitch a Overpower. Be floating 2 resources. And then we're gonna Dawn Blade for 5 here. So So 1 resource floating, Dawn Blade for 5. Go again if it hits. 3
Now,
cards in hand.
Before you do that,
Oh.
I should always consider any instant options, because I am running, as you can see, prismatic shields and other instants as well. And I'm trying to decide if there's an instant that I would want to play before you attack with the Dawn Blade. Yes.
Yeah, so that would
after Spoils of War.
So it would have to be in response to Spoils of War.
And that's where I'm thinking, because we technically have the moment here to pause and reflect.
Yeah. I always have to remember my correct table manners when playing against the Prism, which is when you play your non-attack action like Warrior's Vow, Spoils of War, you need to say no attack reactions, pass reaction step. And if they pass, then if you swing with the Dawn Blade, they will not have priority except reacting to the bomb. This is important for things like Arc-Light Sentinel.
Sure. I am not going to do anything, and I'm going to let you attack me with a bajillion things.
So we're going to swing Dawn Blade, naming you as a target.
Okay.
And pass attack reactions. So 5, if it hits, go again.
Oh, it actually already has go again.
Oh, that's true. I get so caught up on Warrior's Valley, but it's literally just because I'm getting old and I have it in my hands.
You know it happens, right? It happens. Okay. So I have a couple of options. I could actually block this out completely with my equipment by pitching and blocking with 2 Ironhide Gauntlets, but I value it just as much as you do, particularly on awkward turns, and I feel as though this isn't as awkward as it could be. I'm going to, after I say all this, I'm going to block with the Ironhide Gauntlet, pitching there and blocking 2. So that leaves 3 coming across.
To be honest, I was terrified that you would do that, and I will pass and move to end.
Okay. You want to attack again?
Well, you would just lose all your shields, so I will not be able to.
Well, you have go again with the Spoils of War, right?
Yeah, but nothing.
Oh, this is true. In addition, because I can actually do some other stuff if I want to, but I think I'm comfortable losing all these special shields for now, I guess.
Yep, pretty good. You basically take a turn essentially off there.
Yeah, essentially.
And still lose the 25% of my health. So we got a bit of a hill to climb.
Take up the Tunic with my 3-card hand.
There you go.
Banish the card from my soul, pitching a yellow pummel.
Is playing the yellow pummels. Okay, good to know.
To make a spectral shield.
Yep.
And because it's a yellow pummel, I will attack you for 1 with go again.
No locks.
1. And then I'm going to move to end my turn. I assume you don't have an instant or something crazy.
I do not. You're good to end your turn.
I'm going to arsenal a card.
Oh, it's like
Draw.
the pummels, the yellow pummels.
Mm-hmm.
Those are spicy. Yeah, so we're gonna pitch a blue on our turn. We're gonna play Warrior's Valor. No attack reactions. Do you have any defense reactions?
Defense reactions. I don't think it's a defense.
Well, it's just your reaction step, right?
Oh, sure. And see, that's going to give +2, correct?
+2, and if it hits, it gets go again.
I do not.
Okay. Then we will swing with the Dawn Blade for 5. If it hits, it gets go again.
Okay. I am going to, let's see, that's coming across for 5, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going to not block with a card from hand.
Okay,
pass attack reactions.
Pass attack reaction.
From Arsenal, Soul Shield for 6.
Old Soul Shield. Well, I will move to end.
All right. That will go at the end of that phase. That'll go there. This will go to the bottom. Join that guy down there. And I have a 3-card hand. We'll take up the Tunic to 3. And then we're going to do something that, I don't know, may be ill-advised. Could be. I'm not sure. I want to show this to you, though. I'm going to play...
It's terrifying.
I'm going to play a Wartune Herald, pitching my Arclight Sentinel.
Okay.
So coming at you for 6.
So,
it does have go again. If you have a 6 attack, you can prevent that.
I do have the Command and Conquer.
All right. So this is going to pop in this moment. It will not give the go again, and so therefore my action point is used. I will arsenal this card, and I will pass the turn over to you.
Hopefully it's not another arsenal that I don't want to see. All right. I think it is time for Dawnblade for 3.
Oof. The Dawnblade for 3. Huh? Okay, so here I have to worry about something like a glint in the attack reaction to give this go again. A refraction bolters to give it go again if it hits. Things like that. So those are the worries that I see. And that's just on sort of surface level. Mm-hmm. Because he can still play something... It's like a very basic attack reaction that's not looking for me to block with a card from hand as well, just to give a buff on top of that. So I'm going to block here, and of course I have to pay for the Ironhide leg, so I'll pitch a blue Herald of Protection. So I'm blocking 3.
All right, that's good. We will move to end. We will get through that armor one turn at a time.
It does get through the armor, and at that point, I am gotten through. On the instant phase, I'm going to make a Spectral Shield because I can banish this card if I can pick it up with the 2 resources and add that there. This will go there. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Okay. So... we are going to start by playing a Herald of Triumph. And I really don't know. I'm going to... I'm going to pitch a Soul Shield for that.
Okay.
So coming at you for 6. Pitching a yellow Soul Shield, so this does have go again.
Just going to block for 3.
Okay. So this will hit. It will go here.
Yep.
I'll attack you with a Spectral Shield.
No blocks.
Attack you with a Spectral Shield.
No blocks.
And then I will... I'm going to pay the Tunic resource and play a Wartune Herald Red for 7 from Arsenal.
I'm going to filter my hand because this has been a bad experience.
So blocking the full 7.
Yeah, getting rid of those Iron Songs. As he amasses the Spectral Shields, it'll be harder and harder for me to demand a card out of hand unless he wants to protect him. So those Iron Songs are not doing me any favors at this point.
I arsenal the last card and draw up to 4. Oops.
So I will come up to 3. Yeah, I think you had a pretty good read on those first few turns that I was stuck with these bad boys. I will be floating 2 resources, and it's just a naked Dawnblade.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a hill to climb here, 24 to 40.
Yeah, but you're playing Warrior, and I've heard Warrior's pretty good. I've heard that. I am going to tempt fate. We'll just block for 3. See if you have any attack reactions in Arsenal.
Yeah, we'll move to reactions.
Go ahead.
We're just gonna
Sure.
Singing Steelblade. I was full of reprise there. Singing Steelblade, double Iron Song.
I was hoping that you didn't draw into more, or that I could dodge it on a turn.
I totally forgot that you had 2 Spectral Shields.
I do.
I'm a potato. Alright, we're going to glint then, because we did choose that, so we're going to draw. And then that's it.
It is, because
so
the Spectral
Shields
Shields
will lose
will,
1 Spectral Shield.
1 will go away.
Important to remember on these new heroes.
Yeah, I can center it a little bit better to see, too.
That's all good.
Okay, so I'll gain a Tunic trigger. I am then going to... We're going to play a Herald of Triumph for 6, pitching a Parable of Humility, which I don't think has a lot of play in this matchup, and that probably should be sideboarded out, but, you know, you do things in a rush. Blocking 3?
Yep.
Okay, this will go down here. It did have go again.
Yep.
I have no resources floating, but a card in hand. I'm going to attack you with a Spectral Shield.
20.
Wow. And then I'm going to, from Arsenal, Herald of Protection. Floating a resource.
So how do we... So question, do we care about the soul at this point? Celestial Cataclysm is bad for us. If that's in the deck.
Definitely.
We haven't seen it yet. Alright, we're just going to try blocking for 3.
Okay.
17.
All right. This will go there. Oh, technically this will go here. Excuse me.
And you also get
I will create a Spectral Shield, and I'll attack with that Spectral Shield because of the go again. And
16.
these will go there. Nothing to do with one resource. Pass on over to you.
Alrighty. So, Iron Song of Termination.
Oh, no. Wait, let me see. Can I play Arc Light Sentinel?
Any reactions?
I will. Hold on. Maybe I will. I don't know. Some bold moves here. This is actually a very strange turn for me. So playing Iron Song Determination means you're going to get +1 and Dominate. Dominate's the really scary thing about this for me. And I am not going to react.
Okay. Then I will swing a Dawnblade. So now I have 2 resources. It's coming in for 4 with Dominate.
Okay, I will take 4.
Taking 4, I'm going to pop the Refraction Bolters.
Sure.
I am going to... I'm just going to swing for 4 again.
Okay, floating a resource.
Yes, floating.
So not choosing to use the Brave Forge Bracers. Okay. Technically, you know what? These popped. I apologize. I didn't take 4. I took 2. So these explode. Still taking 2.
Yeah, I've got to like reorient my eyes to
no, me too.
adjust to the Spectral Shields.
And this is coming in for 4 again, right?
Yeah, 4 again.
We will not block that. And that gives you a token.
Yeah, so I will pass attack reactions.
Pass defense reactions.
Okay. I will get a counter on Dawnblade and Arsenal and pass.
Okay, before you pass, do I want to do anything? I'm going to try this. I'm going to play a Merciful Retribution.
Okay.
And then, because that's an instant, I can play it at the end of your turn.
Yep.
And then my turn begins.
I'll draw up and take a read of Merciful Retribution real quick. Whenever an aura attack action control is destroyed, deal 1 arcane damage. Yep, you got it.
I am going to pitch a Parable of Humility.
Yep.
To banish here.
Swing for 1.
And create a Spectral Shield. I'll swing for 1 with go again.
Take.
Swing for 1 with go again.
Take.
And those are done. That's my turn.
So we do have an option to attack the Merciful Retribution. If we do, because of the kind of sort of unique spot we're in, I think we certainly lose the game if we take a turn off attacking that. It is obviously a huge threat. If that was a Genesis, that would be pretty bad. It would be a huge consideration. Ideally on the second swing I would do that. I need to keep this counter. That's essentially how I'm getting back into this game. I did save my armor for this as well. But so we're gonna Warrior's Valor and then Warrior's Valor. Any reactions?
It's a good question. As far as your armor goes, you can block a full 6.
Yeah,
which
6.
is pretty scary.
Another aura is probably game losing for us at this point, but it would have to be another Merciful Retribution or like Genesis. Ode to Wrath is pretty bad as well. So pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. I will not react to that.
Okay, then we will swing the Dawnblade and name it you. This is 7. Go, if it hits, go again. You do have the Spectral Shield.
Correct. I will not block with the card from hand. So
Okay. I will pass attack reactions.
Pass defense reactions.
Okay, so that will hit, and you will take 7.
I'll take 6, right?
It's 6. It's
From the
correct.
Spectral Shield.
And now we have 1 resource.
And you'll take a point, actually, because my Spectral...
That's correct. I go to 13. Good catch. With our last resource,
You know, there's that one person in the comments that's like, "Watch out! You gotta make sure to take." And you're right, person. You're 100% correct.
Yeah, they are like. There's a lot to watch with Prism. Yeah, we're just gonna come in for 4.
I'm in for 4.
No resources.
We will not block with a card from hand.
Passive defense reactions.
None.
Cool.
Bop, 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 bop. And you get a second token. Okay. Now, the issue with blocking that turn was the composition of my hand. And the composition of my hand, as you'll see, is a bit suspicious. Because I have Red Herald of Triumph pitching a yellow Merciful Retribution. So having a card in my hand that actually doesn't block makes things a little awkward for blocking as well.
Red Herald of Triumph is interesting.
This is coming at you for 7. And it does a minus something that you could block from hand. So unless you have a 7 attack, this is all but guaranteed to not be popped.
You probably don't want to take too much damage here. Just are you going to be able to play Herald of Erudition versus us? That is a question. For the buck for 6 with armor.
And the cool thing about this too is that I'm always able to attack following with a Merciful Retribution, and I can create more Spectral Shields from pitching cards from hand. So my hand's pretty open to following this up, assuming he can't somehow destroy Herald of Triumph.
Alright, I feel like I don't care about the soul, but I am a bit worried about my life total at this point. Yeah, because it's just that Merciful Retribution is tough, and I actually don't think I can target it.
Yeah, I don't think you can take the turn off, right?
Yeah, so we're going to block for 7.
Okay. So in response to that, I'm going to play a yellow pummel over the top to push this to 10.
Yep, so we will have no reaction. We will take 3, and then we will discard a card. This card is tough, but I think it has to be Red Stroke of Foresight.
Sure. And then follow up, I will attack you with the Merciful Retribution after Herald of Triumph goes to Soul.
We'll take 1.
Okay. And I will end my turn.
Alright, so we're going to have to pop Courage here.
Seems like a good turn, right?
But the moment that I am now dreading is any reactions.
Boy, do I. Just you wait. Just you wait. Let me just filter through my hand here.
So Arc-Light Sentinels in this kind of scenario are certainly game losing. But I'm hoping Steven doesn't have it. I also hope he doesn't draw a Genesis. There's a lot of things going on.
I am not going to react to that.
Okay. And I will attack with a Dawn Blade for 5.
5, huh? You don't like to see that. I'm not going to block that. I'm going to take the 5, or at least pass to attack reactions.
I will attack react. I will glint the Quicksilver.
Okay.
Any defense reactions?
No defense reactions.
Okay. Taking 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I will swing for another 5.
Pitching 0 because of the beauty of the Courage of Blade Hold.
Courage of Blade Hold. You should be graveyard, by the way.
Okay. I am not going to block that and take 5.
I will pass attack reactions. You will take 5. Go to 14. I will get 3 counters.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. I will draw 3 cards, and it's your turn. Draw up, and it is your turn.
All right. Take up the Tunic back to 3. And wouldn't you know it?
What do we have?
We're going to pitch this Genesis
Okay.
to banish a card
Death by 1,000 cuts.
to create a Spectral Shield.
Okay.
Then we're going to pitch this Genesis to banish a card
Okay.
to create another token.
Double Genesis.
An awkward turn. It certainly felt that way, didn't it? Then we're gonna do it again. Floating a resource.
Okay. So making me pay for...
Alright. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3 at you.
Skull cap on 1.
Okay.
Now the math gets weird. Floating 1, we could have a War Tune Herald. That's an Arc Light Sentinel, we lose the game for sure. Alrighty. We will block the second one.
Okay.
And then I'll take 1.
Alright. And then we're going to use the Tunic resource and the last resource here. And we're going to play a Herald of Erudition.
Well, held that one for a bit.
Cool.
So, Phantasm.
Yep. And, oh, you know what? I forgot. I was able to attack with the Merciful Retribution. I missed that trigger.
It's okay. It's not nearly as bad as me grabbing Glint the Quicksilver.
You know what?
I was like, so
Pushing the 1, though, may end up mattering.
Oh, I'm definitely in trouble. So, mostly because so I'm going to. So there will be no Arclight Sentinel step in here technically.
Correct.
So we're just going to swing and we're going to name you. We're all in. This is Dawnblade for 6.
Dawnblade for 6.
1 for 6.
And you're at 8, yeah?
Yep, I'm at 8. I'm terrified.
Well, I have some possible things.
There's so many cards that I think about you having that are just like death for me.
Oh, I will say this: if I had drawn a slightly different card, actually this could have been death.
A Prismatic Shield,
which is very interesting. I'm going to. I'm gonna block with the Tunic.
Yep.
And not block with a card from hand. Do you have any attack reactions?
Yeah, moved reactions. I got a Stroke of Foresight.
Okay.
So that's at 9 versus your 1 and 3. So
sure.
4.
So as an instant, I'm gonna play Prismatic Shield.
Yeah. That was the one I wanted you to not have.
Pitching there, floating a resource, creating 3 more Spectral Shield tokens, and I had a second Ode to Wrath in my hand. With which, if I could have gotten that out, each of these popped would have dealt you 2 damage.
I'll hold reactions here. So I'm taking 6. You're taking 2. That's pretty bad. I'm taking 6. You're taking 2. No cards in Soul, so you can't poke me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still keep my counter. 6, 9. Yeah, so that is okay. I will take 6, and you will take 2.
Sure.
All right. Seems like a good exchange for you.
I don't know.
On my turn.
All right. So these will go here. I'm gonna swing at you for 1. Watch out. Sure. Well, Arsenal. Pass over to you.
I feel like I'm playing against a ninja, but it's like 10 times worse.
This is a really fun play. Not having gotten to do this very much with Prism, this is very fun.
I'm gonna name you for 6.
All right, coming across for 6 again.
Just don't Prismatic Shield me. You got 1 more left in the deck.
Yeah, that's all the red ones, right? Where are all those yellow Prismatic
Where are those
Shields?
yellow?
Where'd they go?
Honestly, you could have a blue. I'd be in trouble.
Where are those?
I'm sorry. This is. I'm laughing because I can't believe I'm at 3 counters as a Merciful Retribution. We're taking 6 from auras.
I wish I could have dealt with the counters earlier, but I will say I kept drawing into auras that can't block.
I think this is the right choice.
That's a very interesting conundrum because I'd like to block some things, but then again, playing against Dorinthia, you kind of don't want to block from hand.
Yeah, I feel like I can get raised too.
I'm gonna block 6.
I'll move 3 actions.
Okay.
Go to 9.
Okay. No defense reactions.
Take 3.
Yep.
I will counter. And I will draw up 3 cards.
All right. So we have another Merciful Retribution that we can pitch to play Herald of Erudition. So it says Dominate, assuming you have a 6. You haven't drawn very many of them, so it was pretty comfortable thinking that you might.
So I had 1 card left in hand last turn, and I did not Arsenal. So I've got the CNC.
Now, popping it does deal you a damage from Merciful Retribution, which is pretty cool.
So I'm at 1.
Comfortable with that, and I think I'm gonna Arsenal this card just to try and filter my hand as much as possible. And maybe just maybe, we could find something fun.
Oh my goodness, there is so many things that I die to right now. Alright. Downblade for 6.
For 6. I'm gonna block 9.
Holy actions. Do I want to thin that? So we can go 2 to 8. This is like the classic posture for like they have Singing Steelblade, right? They just I try to look through my graveyard on like random turns. When I think
just
I'm
to
playing,
try and not show it.
Especially when I'm playing the mirror. But I do have it. It's just like I'm just debating. So it's 5, so it's 5. Singing Steelblade. Search.
Mm-hmm.
Banish Singing Steelblade.
And that is the 3rd copy, right?
Yes, that is the 3rd copy. So thinning all of those out of my deck.
Mm-hmm.
So you're placing Steelblade in your actions?
None.
No resources. Banish Red Overpower.
Mm-hmm.
Just going for every point of damage because
you should, yeah.
I do not feel safe on 1. Alright, so we got 6, 7, 8. It's 14, right? Play 6, 7, 8 plus 6, 14 damage versus 9, so currently taking 5.
Let's do it. Let's take 5.
Down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Unfortunately, the other card that was in my hand
I figured it doesn't
could
block.
not block. We'll play Herald of Triumph, pitching a yellow Ode to Wrath.
Oh, Herald of Triumph. You have come once again.
Coming at you for 5. -1's anything that your attack actions that could block it. If you pop it, you die, which is also interesting. Technically, you could pitch blue to stop that, though.
True. It's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna block for 5.
Cool. Poke you for 1. What do you think?
The 1 is pretty bad. For some reason.
Yeah, it doesn't pop. It does have go again because I pitched a yellow.
Yep. Go again. So we have to think about how we get out of this one.
And this is keeping the combat chain open, so you can't reblock with the Brave Forge.
True. Yep.
Sure.
Oh, there's so many chances for you to. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, this card is useless now. We're gonna come in for 6.
Go for 6, huh? For 6. And I assume you're not attacking my Merciful Retribution. We can just assume that much.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna tempt fate and block 6.
All right, I'll hold reaction. I'll pass.
Okay.
They're kind of a Dawnblade Arsenal. 1 to 4.
Are you ready?
Am I dead?
Herald of Triumph, pitching a yellow. Coming in for 7.
7, and then what sucks is that 7 and then 1.
7 and then 1, that's right. Because this does have go again.
So even with 1 is tough for me.
And I'm so glad that I got that counter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to think, like, I kind of feel like there's no way out of this for me unless you have, like, a very funky draw.
Which is quite possible.
Yeah, I can block with Brave Forge here, then block with a card, and then swing and threaten lethal, I guess. In that case, well then we don't have that to block later. It's maybe more important.
It's sort of like a 2-turn clock at this point.
Yeah, feels like it. Alright, blocking my reds, press Brave Forge.
Sure. And then poke you for 1.
For 1 poke. I just wait until I draw into my sigils, right?
I was kind of hoping he'd pop that.
Huh.
Like, hey, he's gonna pop it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We will come in for 3 and float 2.
Okay. We'll try this. 6.
So 6. So let me go to 1. Blue, yellow. Yep, that's good.
We'll see how good it is. I don't know. So I had a lot of different options, and the reason I did is because I'm going to play a red Herald of Triumph, pitching a yellow Soul Shield, which is a defense reaction that blocks for 6. So
unfortunately, this 7 is just going to put us in the same exact spot.
Yeah.
There's going to be 3 cards.
This time you don't have the Brave Forge, which is...
Oh, true, but you do have the go again, so you're just going to rip my hand.
Yeah. And then the poke.
Yep.
So keeping the Soul Shield there to pitch yellow was my only option because my other yellow was a 3 block, which made it uncomfortable.
So, as a warrior player, we're just hoping that Steven draws like an absolutely dumb
Oh,
hand.
no. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yes.
Let's get crazy. You ready?
No. Oh, no.
Flipping a resource.
Oh, no.
Pitching
We
there.
have go again, too. Oh.
Loading a
Yeah.
resource.
Gosh.
Dominate. Coming in for 9 with Dominate and go again.
Just put me down.
Yeah. It'll pop and you'll explode from the merciful sitting out there. Dude,
Good
that
game.
was a marathon of a game, man. That was crazy. Talk about just the craziest game. And you know, oh man, it really was down to draws on both ends.
I mean, it was crazy, yeah. Like, it's just, if you just look at the game, like the board state, it was unbelievable. The Warrior had 3 counters on Dawnblade, but this Merciful Retribution and then that Prismatic Shield was just like, because I was keeping my life total to like at a reasonable, healthy level. I didn't want to get locked on on the 1 pokes. And then, yeah, that was brutal. And then there was that one turn where you Herald Triumphs, I blocked with the bracers, then you came with the 1. If you didn't come with the 1, I had hit and run blue, pitch blue, hit and run. You blocked on blade, and I had command and conquer. Which would, it was just like this 1 poke. But yeah, going down to 1.
That was a really fun matchup. I think Prism does some things that just take what was old and powerful and just make you rethink it, how to play it, how to survive against it, that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
good game, man.
Good game.